is budgeting, the traditional way of budgeting, is it still applicable in today's age? And is the traditional budgeting killing the strategy? Your thoughts, Tom?
Boy, it's a great question. I haven't given much thought to that. I'll start with the latter end of that question on the budgeting. I think, is traditional budgeting, zero-based budgeting still taking place? The answer is yes. What I would say is years ago, budgeting in an organization like ours would take 6 months. You'd start in August and complete it by the end of the year. And, you just always thought as soon as I finish something, I'm starting another thing. Because the data is more available and it's more efficient in getting it to you, the distraction of putting together an annual business plan to an organization can be big, can be a lot. That all by itself, it's much shorter. We're also able to go into an AI platform today and say, we just finished the month of May. Go ahead and take the same assumptions from those 31 days of May and put it into a temporary model based upon the same influences of that budget going into next year, and doing that right now in real time. And again, notwithstanding here are privacy rules about how financials get shared, et cetera, but those are going to happen. Am I someone who believes that AI is going to reduce our workforce? I do believe it's going to impact our workforce. We had the same argument. You can recall this 40 years ago when this little thing called the internet got talked about. Is the exact same vernacular as technology coming, look out workforce, you're all going to be replaced with browsers and these things. And did that happen? The answer is yes. It shifted. We now have companies like Google and Meta, which are the largest employers in our country, right? And they've created jobs. And yes, did some of the other jobs change? The way I think about technology in the workforce is that if it can help me do what's most important, right back to the simple things, communicating and talking to a guest so that their experience is memorable, so memorable they'll want to come back. If I can free up a front desk agent from answering a phone while a guest is standing in front of me, and making that little gesture of wait 1 minute while I finish this call, and let the telephone be answered by a really good agentic agent, and let the guest who's dealing with the front desk clerk feel really served. I don't think that's labor reduction. I think that's labor redeployment. And that allows us to focus, get more focused on the things that we should be focused on, and let more efficiency occur where that can be a benefit. Have we figured all that out yet? I know I haven't. I haven't figured out exactly where that is. There's been low-hanging fruit. The old PBX operator that I grew up with, which was manually moving telephone lines from one plug to another plug, that doesn't exist anymore. That can be done through an AI who's got a wonderful voice and can be responsive, sound very human-like, can continue to learn. That's helping us. But that allowed me to have a couple more concierges to upsell, right? Another hostess, whatever it may be. So I think we're going to learn a lot. It's creating jobs right now, other than the data centers that are being built around the country, which is the number one real estate segment there is. The second new segment is industry looking for those that want to be in the AI specific field, just like the internet. So I just think we're shifting. I don't think one is going to replace the other. We're all going to adapt. And will there be a certain job that might be eliminated? The answer is yes, but likely for every job that's eliminated, something else is created. And I'm taking the high road and believing in that and staying focused in on what we're trying to do. We're not trying to reduce headcount. We're trying to improve profitability. And so if I have to spend a little bit more money to make more money, I'll do it all day long, right? I can't
Absolutely.
save myself into profitability. I need to do that smart. I think that's what most business leaders are learning right now.